Hi guys, welcome to a new video on Scratch Chemistry. In today's video we are going to discuss about the Oppenauer oxidation. So what is Oppenauer oxidation? So write with me the different points about Oppenauer oxidation. The number one point, it is a type of oxidation reaction in which selectively secondary alcohol oxidized into ketone in presence of aluminum isopropoxide whole 3 or aluminum tertiary butoxy aluminum whole 3 in excess acetone. Okay, so write with me type of, I'm writing type of oxidation reaction, type of oxidation reaction in which secondary alcohol or 2-degree alcohol selectively 2-degree alcohol selectively oxidized to ketone in presence of what, aluminum triisopropoxide OIPR. You can write it as aluminum triisopropoxide or aluminum O tertiary butoxide, okay, whole 3, okay, in presence of aluminum triisopropoxide or aluminum tertiary butoxide ion in excess amount of acetone. Okay, all of you know the structure of acetone, CH3COCH3. okay, this is the first point. So coming to second point, then what happens in the case of primary and tertiary alcohol? This is selectively oxidizing what, secondary or 2-degree alcohol. Then in the case of 1-degree alcohol or primary alcohol or 3-degree alcohol or tertiary alcohols, right, primary alcohol or 1-degree alcohol, right, 1-degree alcohol seldomly means rarely, seldomly or rarely oxidized to what, aldehyde in this process means by the presence of aluminum triisopropoxide and acetone in this process. While tertiary alcohols or 3-degree alcohols, okay, 3-degree alcohols do not give any product or do not participate in this process or in this reaction, or do not participate in this process. Okay, so this is the second point. Then coming to point number 3, right, point number 3, the Oppenauer oxidation is a reversible reaction process. Okay, it is a reversible reaction process, right, it is a reversible reaction process. Why it is a reversible reaction, I will explain a bit later to you. So it is a reversible reaction process, and the opposite reaction to Oppenauer oxidation is known as Miruin-Panderer-Valley reduction, okay, or otherwise known as MP, in short form MPV reduction. Okay, the opposite or reversible reaction, you can say, or reversible reaction of Oppenauer oxidation. For Oppenauer oxidation, I am citing OPP, Oppenauer oxidation is known as what? Known as Miruin-Panderer-Valley oxidation or Miruin-Panderer-Valley reduction. This is oxidation and Miruin-Panderer-Valley reduction, MPV reduction. Okay. So coming to point number 4. Okay. This reaction, Oppener oxidation, proceeds through a 6-member transition state, chair-like transition state, right? Oppener oxidation, OPP, Oppener oxidation proceeds through, proceeds through 6-member cyclic transition state, 6-member cyclic chair form, 6-member cyclic chair form transition state. Okay, so these are some points about Oppener oxidation. Okay, transition state. So coming to its reaction. So what is the reaction of reaction? A reaction is just simple what we have written in the definition and different sub points. We have to just present in that all the points in the reaction. So what is the reaction? Alcohol, let us suppose take an alcohol, secondary alcohol, selectively secondary alcohol as R1OH, here is CH, okay, R2, and R1 and R2 are any hydrocarbon. This is alcohol. To this, in presence of what? In presence of acetone. Okay, acetone, structure of acetone, let us suppose CH3COO. This is the structure of acetone. This is alcohol, 2-degree alcohol. Okay, this is acetone. Okay, in presence of what? In presence of, let us suppose take here aluminum isopropoxide whole 3. Okay, aluminum OIPR whole 3, and this reaction is what? It is a reversible reaction. Okay, it is a reversible reaction. So reversible symbol. Okay, reversible symbol. So if the reaction proceeds in forward direction, okay, or if the reaction shifts in forward direction, then we called it the reaction as Oppener oxidation, OPP, short form Oppener oxidation. Okay, if the reaction shift towards the backward direction or towards the reactant side, we call the reaction as what? In the same reagent, aluminum isopropoxide, we call the reaction is what? MPV reduction, Mirin-Pandra-Valley reduction. Okay, so it is known as, the lower arrow is known as MPV reduction. Okay, got it? So what is the product from in Oppener of oxidation? It will form just the carbonyl group from acetone. In short form, carbonyl group from acetone will moves to this alcohol OH group, and OH group will shift to this acetone carbonyl group. So just see, mark the product here, R1, your carbonyl group will shift to here, R2, okay, plus, and the carbon and the OH group shift to here, acetone, to here is positive, I'm writing here CH3 OH CH3. All of you got it? This is plus symbol. Okay, in oxygen per charge, plus. Okay, this plus this. Okay, all of you got it, the reaction. So coming to its mechanism. What is the mechanism? Okay, so mechanism, see here, in the mechanism, see, okay, here is, from starting we have secondary alcohol. Let us take secondary alcohol as starting material or substrate. This is secondary alcohol. To this aluminum isopropoxide. Okay, reversible symbol, all the step, aluminum isopropoxide. Aluminum isopropoxide whole 3, we can write it as aluminum 3 isopropoxide, OIPR, OIPR, OIPR. Okay, so in the first step what will happen? The oxygen lone pair, okay, the oxygen lone pair coordinate to the aluminum, okay, coordinate to this aluminum, and OIPR group, 1 OIPR group, okay, isopropoxide ion will leaves as leaving group, minus OIPR. Okay, got it? So what it will form? R1 O. Here as oxygen donates its electron pair, okay, then there will be positive charge near oxygen. Okay, oxygen attached to here aluminum, and we have now 2 number of isopropoxide ion. Okay, this here is R2, and this step 1, let us suppose say this step 1 is known as what? Step 1 is known as oxygen get coordinated to aluminum. We can write it as alcohol. This is alcohol. Alcohol get coordinate to what? Aluminum isopropoxide to form an transition, to form a complex sequence. The complex, let the complex name is 1. To form the complex A, to form the complex, not A1, to form the complex 1, complex number 1. Okay, in the next step, this is step 1. In the next step, what will happen? In the next step, okay, here isopropoxide ion OIPR minus here. Okay, anion leaves as a leaving group. It will present in the solution OIPR minus. So OIPR minus takes the hydrogen from here. Here oxygen is electron deficient and positive charge over oxygen is not stable. Okay, so that is why it pulls the bond electron of OH towards itself, oxygen. So minus OIPR, it will deprotonate or takes the hydrogen from here, and this bond moves over to oxygen, electron deficient oxygen. What it will form? It will form R1 O aluminum OIPR, okay, R2, and here OIPR takes the hydrogen. What it will form? HOIPR. Okay, got it. This is the second step. And this transition, this intermediate, we can say it as a number 2. So in step 2, what happened? Deprotonation takes place, or isopropoxide takes the hydrogen. So this step we can write it as deprotonation of complex 1. This is complex 1 by isopropoxide anion minus OIPR. Okay, got the step 2. So in the step 3, reversible. In the step 3, what will happen? Now we have what? Acetone. Okay, we have acetone left. So acetone, what will do acetone? Let us suppose here use acetone, CS3 COO CS3. This is structure of what? Acetone. Okay, acetone. So acetone will, what will do? Acetone, oxygen, here oxygen get coordinated to this aluminum. Okay, aluminum is electron deficient. All of you know or not? It is a kind of Lewis acid. It will accept electron. So oxygen lone pair, the 2 lone pair here, oxygen lone pair get coordinated, means through coordinated bond coordinate to aluminum or this intermediate. Okay, so what will happen? What will be the transition state here? Here acetone, here just mark acetone COCS3. Okay, this is symbol of coordinated bond, ... Okay, coordinate to aluminum. Okay, aluminum attached to OIPR. Okay, got it. So next, this aluminum also get attached to this oxygen. So here aluminum attached to oxygen and oxygen attached to CH, R1 R2. Oxygen attached to, here is H, you can write oxygen attached to CH, and here R2, and this side R1. All of you got this transition state? All of you got it? Just mark the transition state here. This is important. And this is step 3. Okay, this step is step 3, and step 3 we can write it as, just see what happened according to it, we will write. So here just oxygen or acetone get coordinated to aluminum complex or intermediate 2. Okay, you can write acetone get coordinate in step 3, get coordinate to, okay, aluminum in complex 2 or transition state 2, coordinate to aluminum of complex 2, let us write complex 2. Okay, step 3, all of you understand step 3. And this, after this transition, what will happen? This reversible symbol. Okay, you can see here is one hydrogen present. Okay, so this hydrogen plays important role. This hydrogen behaves here as a nucleophile. What? Nucleophile. So this hydrogen behaves as H minus. How it will behave as a nucleophile? If it will become as H minus, means hydride ion H minus. Okay, so H hydrogen takes the bond electron as H minus. It will attack to what? Carbonyl group of acetone. Okay, then this bond just mark the arrow mechanism. The hydride ion attack here, the carbon is electrophilic center carbon of carbonyl group. The hydride attack to this carbon center, and this bond, carbon oxygen double bond, one bond moves over to here. Okay, then this bond, aluminum oxygen bond moves over to what? Carbon oxygen single bond to form carbon oxygen double bond. Okay, this mechanism all of you got. I am saying it again. The hydride minus H minus ion. Okay, here is behaves as a nucleophile. It will attack to here carbon center of carbonyl group is electrophile. All of you know. The H minus will attack to this carbon center, and this bond moves over to oxygen aluminum, and aluminum oxygen bond moves over to carbon here. Just mark my finger, the carbon oxygen single bond to form carbon oxygen double bond. So you practice in your rough note, it is easy. So what it will form? CH3 and attached to single bond O, C double single bond O, and O attached to aluminum, and aluminum get attached to 2 moles of isopropoxide ion, O isopropoxide. Okay, so next here is another CH3. Okay, this side I have written here, and the other side this bond moves over to carbon oxygen single bond to form carbon oxygen double bond, and that side is R1, this side R1, and double bond C double bond O carbonyl, and R2. Okay, and this, if we work up the reaction, okay, if we work up the reaction by water or acidic water, you do acidic workup. I am writing here, no space is there. Acidic workup. Acidic workup means water, okay, acid, either you can take hydrochloric acid in dilute hydrochloric acid with water. So acidic water or acidic workup, you can write acidic workup, H plus water, H plus slash water. So it will break, the oxygen aluminum bond will break, and aluminum take OH from water, and oxygen take hydrogen from water. Water structure is OH2. Okay, the OH group will be taken by aluminum. Okay, and oxygen will take hydrogen of water. It will form again an alcohol. Okay, what it will form? It will form alcohol, CH3 OH CH3. Okay, this is secondary alcohol, and here we are get our product, what? Ketone. Oxidation of secondary alcohol, we are getting what? Ketone. Okay, just match the reaction with mechanism. We are getting what? One ketone R1 C double bond O R2. Here you can see here R1 C double bond O R2. This is ketone we are getting, and another product is, here is alcohol, 2 degree alcohol. Here also we are getting 2 degree alcohol. Okay, is it visible or not? I think it is visible. Okay, I have no space. So step 4, you can write it as step 4 as In step 4 what happens? The hydride, here is hydride group, the hydride group of alcohol, this is alcohol, the hydride group of alcohols nucleophile attack to the carbon of this ketone, the carbon of acetone, the carbonyl carbon of acetone, okay, and this transition state passes through 6-membered cyclic chair form. 6-membered proceeds through 6-membered cyclic transition state. Okay, so what is that transition state? So step 4, just write hydride ion nucleophilically attack to carbonyl of acetone. H minus or hydride, I mean short I am writing hydride ion nucleophilically attack to carbonyl carbon, okay, attack to carbonyl carbon. This is step 4. Okay, all of you got it, and after that we got the product ketone and 1,2-degree alcohol. So the one point is here the 6-membered transition state. So here I am drawing the 6-membered transition state. Okay, in this portion, okay, in this portion I am drawing the 6-membered transition state. You can see here is ketone CH3 COCH3. Okay, this ketone CH3 not right, just in bond form writes this CH3 okay, here is CH3, here is CH3 attached to oxygen, attached to carbonyl, and this bond is polarized. Okay, so you can write oxygen, double bond oxygen, one polar bond, okay, and this oxygen attached to aluminum. Here you can write aluminum, okay, aluminum attached to 2 moles of isopropoxide, and also aluminum attached to, okay, oxygen of this alcohol. Okay, so oxygen here, this bond attached to oxygen, okay, and this carbon, okay, oxygen, next is carbon, okay, carbon attached to R2 and R1. You can write it here R, you can write here R1 or any R1 or R2, and this is R2, okay, and here R1 R2 coordinate to this carbonyl carbon through this hydride ion. Okay, so H is here, or hydrogen H is here, and it is coordinate nucleophile attack to this carbonyl carbon center. Okay, all of this is 6-membered transition state or not? Just count the chair form. This is a chair form, okay, chair form, this is a chair form. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is 6-membered transition state, 6-membered cyclic, this is cyclic 6-membered, and chair form, this is chair form also transition state. Okay, so here you can also directly see 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6-membered here you can also see. Okay, this is the 6-membered transition state. So this is all about open air oxidation. Hope I explained the reaction in a better way. If you think this video is little helpful to you, you can like the video, you can comment any doubt or any suggestion for me in the comment section. You can share the video, also you can subscribe my channel, as it will motivate me to make more and more videos for you. So thank you, see you in the next class. Stay happy, stay healthy.